Good evening, everybody. This is Steve Fletcher with the Trumpet for My People. Today is July 12th, 2018. I believe this is the key event and the key day that we have been searching for. This is a very important sign from AD 70, the destruction of the Second Temple, which was August 4th, 70 AD. And I think the connection is we are in the 70th year of Israel. So from the destruction of the temple on August 4th, 70 AD to August 4th, 2018, it's 1948 years to the day. And so from the rebirth of Israel in 1948, we are brought to the 70th year to August 4th, the same day that the temple was destroyed in Jerusalem. And what more can I say? Jesus gave us a sign of his coming right in the beginning of Matthew chapter 24. When he said, Jesus left the temple and was walking away when his disciples came up to him to call his attention to its buildings. Do you see all these things? He asked. Truly I tell you, not one stone here will be left on another. Every one will be thrown down. So Jesus directed his disciples to the destruction of the Second Temple. And this was the beginning of his discourse about the signs of his coming that he was revealing to his disciples, the destruction of the Second Temple. The Second Temple was destroyed on August 4th in 70 AD. Then he goes on in verse 15, when you therefore shall see the abomination of desolation, spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place. The abomination of desolation. Many consider that to be the destruction of the temple. There are many people who follow the line of thinking that the destruction of the Second Temple was the abomination event that Jesus was talking about. Yet, we have an ominous sign on August 4th. First of all, we have the destruction of the temple in 70 AD. Jesus told us in Matthew chapter 24 about the destruction of the temple. He goes on to talk about the abomination event and the one who committed the abomination when Barack Obama signed the unbreakable alliance with Israel on March 22nd, 2013. And 3.5 years later, that agreement, that unbreakable alliance was broken when Obama failed to veto the vote against Jerusalem at the United Nations Security Council. And Barack Obama has a birthday, August 4th, the same day that the temple was destroyed. What are the odds of this? – What are the odds of this? So the temple was destroyed on August 4th. It's the same day as Barack Obama's birthday. And we have the connection between the 70 weeks of Israel being at the 70th year. In the 70th year, the temple was destroyed on August 4th. Now we are in the 70th year from 1948. And 7 days before August 4th, we have the longest blood moon of the century as a sign before the coming of the great and glorious day of the Lord. So is this lunar eclipse the longest blood moon lunar eclipse of the century, a 7-day warning to the day the temple was destroyed, and it lines up with the birthday of the Antichrist. And this would mark then the incarnation event of the Antichrist. It also goes on to say, just as it was in the days of Noah, Noah had a 7-day warning that he should get in the ark and that in 7 days it was going to be raining. And Jesus told us that his coming would be like the days of Noah. And so we have a 7-day warning from the longest blood moon of the century, a sign before the coming of the great and glorious day of the Lord, a 7-day warning to the day the temple was destroyed, the birthday of the Antichrist. I wanted to share this message with you tonight. It's been a few days since I hadn't shared anything new, and I have prepared already 7 messages. With this message, it's 8 messages that share many, many different details about the blood moon on July 27th and 28th, a 7-day warning to August 4th, and right now we are at the end of the Revelation 12 sign, and we are waiting on a birth event. I believe that we have finally found the day that we have been waiting for. If August 4th is the day, are you ready? Are you ready for the return of Jesus Christ? I pray you are ready. We have been waiting. For those who have been waiting, we have been waiting a long, long time for this understanding. And I believe that this is the time that the Lord has appointed for us to receive the understanding, and it is the time appointed for the judgment that he is going to be bringing upon the world. And this pattern of the judgment on the second temple in Jerusalem is very, very important. I pray you are all blessed tonight, and I just want everybody to be ready. I just want everybody to be ready. This is Steve Fletcher with the trumpet for my people, the sign of his coming revealed.